I 100% agree with Mark Levin. His show just ended at 6:57 p.m. approximately. Well, I shouldn't say his show ended. I'm sorry. He's going to break is what I meant to say. So I redact that. 6:57. He just made the comment about Andrew Cuomo, governor of New York, and his ill preparedness, his unpreparedness prior to the coronavirus outbreak. And I completely agree. Mark says he's been talking about it for about a week. And it's good that he has been, because others like myself, I too, based on what Mark has been saying on the radio. By the way, I'm One Sir Grove. This is C4CW, casting 495 celebrities worldwide. If you are true fans of this show, then we 495 most certainly appreciate you. Look, I'm on this regimen. I get up and I do math, science, read everything I can conceivable. I read everything I can on the subject of math and science. And I practice math and I practice science. I apply science to real world situations. I take notes by hand. I use software because one of my college degree programs was science with the mathematics emphasis. So science and math degree program. So I look at numbers all day long, all night long, and then I podcast. And I have, over the years, done my outrageous antics with my character, One Sir Grove, OSGOE. And the coronavirus outbreak has been an enormous challenge for the world. So applying the craft, looking at the data and different information from around the globe, global surveillance, disease surveillance, just surveillance in general of geopolitics and geopolitical issues, international affairs with regard to not just the coronavirus, but other issues and matters of importance. We, that is my private network organization, share information among ourselves and the public. And when Mark had been talking about Governor Cuomo's unpreparedness, and again this evening mentioned just before he went to break at approximately 6:57 p.m. here on the East Coast, that really struck a chord with me, struck a fucking nerve. Hit a nerve, struck a chord, whatever those idioms are. You know, Mandela effect, it's one thing one day and it's something different the same day. Yeah, Mark is absolutely correct. I thought, just like Mark and others should think, after 9/11, what are the priorities of New York's governor and the state of New York? What are his priorities? Did he fucking forget that 9/11 happened? Did he forget that some shit could go down again? Like, isn't that the priority? Hasn't that been the priority? Having adequate numbers of this and that and this and that, XYZ, 1, 2, 3, like stockpiles of shit, strategic stockpiles, ventilators. I mean, not just medical systems, but military and defense. I understand the military has its own system, but the public, private sector, and local governments ought to be working with the military in coordination of counterterrorism functions of our government. It's not just the federal government or the U.S. military who are responsible for counterterrorism. It's us as private citizens. We are supposed to also do our civic duties to remain vigilant, to stay and remain vigilant, and to raise awareness and to share information among ourselves and with city, state, local, federal officials and the community and the international community, our partners. It's our fucking job. We are the government. And it's such a simple concept. It's so simple of an idea. We, the people of the United States of America. So this Andrew fucking Cuomo, who I will give no props to whatsoever, Because quite frankly, man, this guy in my book is a schlub. I don't work with him. So I don't fucking have to say anything nice about him. I don't like him. I don't like his attitude. He seems really fucking smug. And his condescending comments and statements regarding Donald Trump previously, they are hypocritical statements. He is a fucking hypocrite. Does he not know how to be governor and to be responsible and to do the right things? This blame game, assigning blame to Donald Trump. You, andrew-cuomo, are the governor. If I were the governor of New York, I would be on top of counterterrorism shit. We would have underground fucking subterranean bases. We would have top of the line, state of the art shit that's fucking highly ultra classified. And we would be on top of those systems on a daily basis. We would have fortresses that are fortified because that's what they are, fortresses. And we would have all the resources and all of the supplies and all of the equipment and everything we fucking need to survive and withstand all kinds of shit. And we wouldn't be out schmoozing and doing all this rubbing elbows and all this obsequious brown nosing with all these dipshit fucking politicians. It would be about counter fucking terrorism and counter WMD NBC. We would be in a fucking global war center, command center, war room on a daily fucking basis. Prepared for some shit, man. We'd be looking at data, graphs, charts, maps, schematics, blueprints. We'd see the city inside out through all kinds of virtualization systems. And that's what we would be fucking doing around the clock. This shit about you don't have enough ventilators and your hospitals aren't prepared and all these kinds of fucking nonsense is exactly that. It's pure fucking nonsense. And I'm going to keep this under 8 minutes. You should have been prepared for this shit, motherfucker. You Andrew Cuomo. You should have been on top of the fucking thing. You should have been on top of shit. And you know that. You have no fucking place to say anything negative, demeaning, condescending regarding Donald Trump, motherfucker. Fuck you. Shame on you, you asshole.